Good day, everyone. Mr. Kilroy here with another story. Again, this is a true story. I first came to know of this story from a member of Parliament for Yorkton Melville, Mr. Gary Breitkreutz, if I pronounced that correctly. Again, another tireless worker for the rights of Canadian firearms owners. Today, the story. The failure of the Canadian firearms program. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. The place is the province of Labrador, Newfoundland. The time is irrelevant. The villain I shall call Jim. Jim was a badass, a rough guy, he would be a real pain in the neck, as it were. He was also very well known to the local RCMP detachment in Labrador, where he lived. He was known as being very mean and a drunk, and on a good day, not fit for human consumption. Whether it was a fight, damaged property, theft, Jim, more often than not, would be the center of it, or at least vaguely connected to it. Jim was also an Aboriginal, and no stranger to hunting, and in fact was a licensed firearms owner within the firearms control scheme. Furthermore, he was a subsistence hunter, meaning not only did he eat what he hunted, he relied upon it as a staple. Now, because Jim was constantly running afoul of the RCMP and the law, he was deemed to be a threat to public safety. And as such, his rifles were confiscated under the Firearms Act. This meant that now Jim would have to rely on others for his food. Hopefully family members would throw him a bone or two. But anyways, well, no one faces starvation in Canada, especially if you're an Aborigine or an Aboriginal. Aborigines are in Australia, sorry. No siree. Under the Firearms Act, aka Bill C-68, a subsistence hunter, even though he might well be a serious safety concern, was able to get his rifle legally from the RCMP. Now, he promised he would return it as soon as his hunting trip was over. He was instructed that yes, he would have to return it. And he promised he would, no problems, you wouldn't have to go looking for him, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Well, Jim didn't go hunting. No, indeed. He took his rifle, loaded it, and instead of going hunting, went round to his young 16-year-old neighbor, Tom, and shot him dead. Under the old firearms scheme, Jim would have remained unarmed and relied upon the kindness of others, for had Alan Rock and Monsieur Chrétien not taken upon themselves to re-engineer Canadian society, young Tommy would still be alive. I'll leave that for you to ponder. This is Mr. Kilroy wishing everybody a wonderful day.